Hey there. Let's talk about getting unstuck. Hi, Les Raymond here with the Mindful Movement. Thanks for joining me today for another mindful tip. Today's tip is on getting unstuck, or another way of putting it would be to remove blockages. So everybody at some point will find themselves at a place where it's almost like you're spinning wheels. Like you know theoretically in your mind that you want to go forward in a direction and you can't seem to take any steps. Sometimes we could be overwhelmed from so many things that we feel need to be done that we just can't do any of them. It's just too much. There's always some underlying reason that we get stuck. Some examples of that would be like a lack of true self-love, like a real sense of worthiness that we deserve whatever we desire. And oftentimes those concepts are really hidden from us. So we might not see that that's something that we're experiencing. Like we might feel a lack of self-love, or we might not forgive ourselves for something we've done. And these ideas can hold us back, or maybe we feel like we're not worthy of someone else's love, whether it be a parent or a spouse or a child or someone in our life. So these are some of the things that could come up, and with practice, as we meditate over time and through other modalities too, we could self-reflect and start to see the why behind our behaviors. And in the act of bringing awareness to why we do the things that we do, oftentimes that's really the first step to creating change and being able to move forward. Another potential scenario is, we find ourselves where maybe we're practicing behaviors of self-love and building our self-worth, but there's a blockage from within and we're not really open to receive that. So if deep down subconsciously we don't really love ourselves, we just kind of say we do, our hearts might not be really open yet to even receive the love that we're offering, or from others around us. We could have people in our life, loved ones that care deeply about us, and we may have some internal blocks that we put up so that we're not really letting that love in. And that's, could be seen a lot of, that shows itself in a lot of ways where we're kind of limited to how much we love someone else by how much we truly love ourselves. And it's hard to love someone else more than you love yourself. It's hard to give away what you don't hold for yourself. Not the easiest process to go through, but with practice of self-reflection, which I find meditation is just such a powerful tool to work on that, we could gain awareness of what's the underlying reason why we're unstuck. Where do we get the lack of self-worth? Where does it stem from? And in the act of observation and awareness, we could have these moments where we're like, oh, I see why I'm behaving that way. It's because of this. Because, maybe I was behaving like this so that I felt safe. Because I know as, maybe as a child or growing up, there was a time where I didn't feel safe and I haven't really recovered from that. Or maybe we don't feel worthy of our parents' love, so we are chasing things, or we're trying to fill gaps and trying to do things to prove our love or to earn our love. ultimately we're all loved equally and we're all worthy of love. It's not the easiest thing to tap into or to see. So today's chat is really just a reminder to wake up and to continue your practice and to look for areas where there might be something you're either holding from yourself deep down that's keeping you stuck, that's keeping you from moving forward, or maybe it's something that the love is out there and you're just not willing to let it in, and you're not open, and you're not maybe letting go of something that's in the way so that you could let that love in to your life. And hopefully that will help you take steps forward. Now, this topic is robust, and we're not even scraping the surface on it. I think everybody has experienced something along these lines at some point, whether they noticed or not. And we could spend hours and hours on this topic, and we'll still just be scraping the surface. So stay tuned. We're going to be shifting gears a little bit. The mindful tips are going to be winding down, and they're going to be replaced shortly with a more robust conversation on these topics in the form of a podcast. So a while back, this channel started as a podcast, and we've kind of departed from that for the last few years, and that's going to be rekindled soon. So I hope you stay tuned for that. I'll be managing the podcast for the most part, and we're going to take deeper dives in some of these topics that we touched briefly on in these mindful tips. We'll also be having guests that work in fields that where it provides them an opportunity to really share to the community other ways to use mindfulness to find more inner peace in their life and work on their positive mindset and create more opportunities for self-healing. So I hope you stay tuned for that, and if there's any topics that you would like addressed, then feel free to reach out and let us know. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I hope you have a great day.